Hey guys, welcome back to Fortune Finds. Today I'm reviewing the Maybelline Lemonade Craze palette. It has super fun, bright colors. This retails for $13.99 and it is sold at Ulta. You can probably find it. I saw it on Ulta.com. My Ulta by me doesn't carry this, so I mean, with most Ulta things, I buy them online. But I'm not going to ramble today. We're gonna get right into the look. This is the look that I came up with. It's super quick. It just takes a little bit of blending. I'm going to be reviewing the palette as we go along. Well, towards the end, I'll give you a recap basically of all my thoughts. I'm gonna try and keep it like, because my last video was 20 minutes and I'm trying not to make my YouTube channel every upload a sitcom, as Mike would say. So we're gonna be snappy, we're gonna get this done, and I will swatch them for you guys. They're actually very chalky, not so smooth, but some of the colors are a lot better than the others, such as pink one, this copper one. We're gonna see what happens when we apply them to the eyes. So without further ado, let's make it work and let's get on to the makeup tutorial. So I'm gonna prime my eyes using an eyeshadow primer. I'm using the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. You can use whatever works best for you, and just applying that all over the lid. Let's go into the first shadow that we're gonna use in the palette, called Berry Ice. I'm going to grab a blending brush. This is the Morphe M575, and just throw that all in the crease. Okay, and I can already tell from yesterday that adding the eyeshadow primer is really helping these shadows be more pigmented and blending much better on the eye. Yesterday I didn't use an eyeshadow primer. I just primed my eyes with concealer, and it was really hard to build the colors up. Although you can, it just takes longer. Going in with a tighter blending brush, I'm going to take the Coral Punch shade. I'm just gonna throw that into the crease, right where we applied the first shadow. Using that same tight blending brush, I'm going to take the shade Sweet Tea, and I'm just focusing that on the outer third of the eye. And I'm tapping off the excess. You can see that in the pan, the shadows are a little bit chalky. So I'm just tapping off the excess to make sure that I don't get fallout on my face, because I already did my face, and I don't want to ruin it. I want to make the outer corner even darker, so I'm going to go in with Old Fashioned, that same blending brush, and tapping off the excess, and I'm going to really just lightly push that into the outer third of the eye and bring it down a little bit. I'm just really darkening up that corner. The inner lid, I'm gonna do the bright yellow just because it's calling my name. So I'm gonna take this e.l.f. flat shadow brush, Lemonade Craze, and I'm just gonna tap that into the innermost lid of the innermost corner of the eyelid. Why can't I speak today? Now again, I said you can really build these up, so let's just keep packing in that lemonade. Because I want it to be brighter, I'm gonna take some Fix Plus and just wet my brush and dipping it back in to that color and patting it on the lid. Let's go back in with some Berry Ice on that blending brush, and I'm just gonna go over the crease. Very lightly, the whole crease. Obviously going into the second most obnoxious color in this palette, let's touch upon Ice Pop, and we're gonna throw that on the other half of the lid. So I'm using the same brush, I'm just using the back of it and stamping this on the lid. This is like one of the most pigmented colors in this palette. It's a little bit easier to blend and build up. So just tapping that like so onto the other half of the eyelid. Super pretty color. I really like this color. I think this is my favorite color out of the whole palette, to be honest. And I'm trying to use as many shades of this palette in this one eye look, so you can see what we can really do if we wanted to use all the colors. And taking Coral Punch on a flat shadow brush and just stamping that right where the two colors meet. Let's wet the shadow brush. This is not as pigmented as the last color, which is sad. I wish they were all as pigmented as Ice Pop. And popping that right in the center of the eye. That's so pretty. This is such a gorgeous color. It's like a pinky coral with a lot of sparkle, and that's beautiful for the center of the eye. And as you can see, you can really see it, and it makes the pupil pop. It makes your eyes look bigger. I want to make that pop even more, so I'm going to take an eensy-weensy bit of Strawberry Lemonade on the same flat brush, and I'm going to put that right up top. Gorgeous. Wet that again, because I want this to be really dramatic now. I want it to be sparkly, and like I want to look like a glass of lemonade by the end of this. I'm not kidding. So Strawberry Lemonade with the wet brush. Yes. Oh, yes. And there's a lot of fallout going on in this pan, but it's not falling out on my face at all. So it's okay. I can deal with this. Because some of the shades are really chalky. I feel like my eyes are a little dry while applying this eyeshadow, and which is crazy because I always prime my eyes and I always moisturize my eyes, and my eyes are never really that dry. But I will say, in the last 2 days, yesterday wearing this and today already putting this on, my eyes feel so dry already. So if you have like issues with dry eye skin, you might not necessarily like this palette. I hope that makes sense, but for some reason, whatever it is, I really find these shadows to dry my skin. Okay, now for the brow bone, I'm going to be taking a pencil brush. This is the Morphe M431, and I'm going to be grabbing the shade Citrus. That's what I want. And just throwing that on the brow bone. That is like very glittery, but you can like see the bits of glitter in it. It definitely adds to the lemonade factor. Okay. I don't know if I love this shade, to be honest. And for the inner corner, I'm going to take that same brush and I'm going to grab Strawberry Lemonade, which is what we put in the center of the eye, tap off the excess, and just put that in the corner. I'm putting in like a hefty amount. Just because I want to tie it all together. I want this to like be a statement, like summer makeup. I'm going to put Lemonade Craze with that same brush, kind of lining up the yellow on the bottom with the yellow on the top. Same brush, let's go back into Ice Pop, and we're gonna focus that on the outer portion of the under eye and tying it all together. This is like by far my favorite color, this Ice Pop color. Oh my God, it's like so pretty. I'm gonna grab Citrus on a tight blending brush. I'm using the same one that I used before when we were working on the crease. And I'm just gonna tap off the excess and just blend out underneath the eye with that color. So it kind of just buffs it out, blends it out, so it doesn't look like we just threw pink and then yellow. We want it to look more seamless. Now, just because I feel like these shadows are a little bit chalky, I'm gonna go in with a clean blending brush and just go over everything this way. It blends a little bit better than the shadows blend in by themselves. So, clean blending brush and just the lightest bit, just go over everything. Taking this, Maybelline sent me this as well, the Maybelline New York Lasting Drama Matte eyeliner in the shade Jet Black, and I'm just gonna line my eyes ever so lightly. All right guys, I went ahead and I added the lashes. I used the Ardell Natural Lashes in number 110. Those are the eyes, totally complete. I think they look great. Let's move on to lips and then we'll recap. Okay, so for the lips today, I kind of want to go for like a matte pink look. I'm gonna be using the Kylie liquid lipstick in Cocoa K. Brogan, stop. Brogan. Stop. My cat is always up to something. I said I put lashes on, I did the eyeliner, and I also obviously put on mascara on the top and bottom lashes. It's like very dry. I feel like this wasn't a good idea. My skin feels dry, my lips feel dry, everything just feels dry. think I want to put gloss over this. Hold on, let me go grab a gloss. I don't know why, this just like is feeling awful to me. So I'm gonna throw the NARS lip gloss in the shade Chelsea Girls on over the Kylie liquid lipstick. I just feel real dry. And I don't wanna feel this way anymore. That feels so much better. I need to like blot my lips off a little bit. All right guys, and this is the finished makeup look. I personally love the pink and the yellow. I think it's a beautiful, summery, fresh eye look. It really does make me think about Lemonade, and it makes me really excited about the summer. This is Memorial Day weekend. This is what we're all talking about. It's the beginning of summer. So I'm excited to kick the summer off with this Lemonade inspired look. Personally, I don't love this palette. I will say these shadows are a wee bit chalky and a little difficult to blend. And I will also say that you really need to prime your eyes before applying this. I would recommend this palette if you're one of those girls like me. I have a lot of like basic, like neutral palettes, not bright, fun colors, because I love to just do a natural, neutral smoky eye. If you're looking for bright colors, this is only $13.99 at Ulta, so you should totally buy this. But what I'm also going to say is that if you're not one of those girls that's willing to like sit down and really take your time and blend out your shadow to really make it work and not make it like, and not leave it so chalky, then don't buy this. If you're a kind of girl where like you'll take the time that you need to blend and make sure that your eyes are all blended and seamlessly, then totally go for this. Will I use this palette again? Yes. Will I do another video on it? Definitely. I'm just not like, it's not super pigmented. The colors vary. I think Ice Pop is by far the prettiest and most pigmented and most blendable color in this palette. The rest of them, not so much. Chalky, again, have to build them up. But it is a great palette. It is by Maybelline. It is only $14. And again, if you need some fun shades for the summer, I would recommend it. So yeah. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up down below. Leave me some love in the comments. Let me know if you have this palette. Let me know if you plan on buying this palette. Let me know your thoughts on this palette. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel before you leave, and be sure to hit the little bell button so you get a notification every time I upload here on my YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys. Mwah.